All right, the time is 7 p.m. There are 4 members of council present. The quorum is established. I call this meeting to order. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Councilmember Helton, would you like to lead us in the pledge? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Council, bear with me. We just have a recognition of an employee that we want to make tonight. So we were lucky enough to be able to have one of Mount Sterling's finest join us tonight, Casey Browning. And Casey's joined by Kane this evening. K9 Kane, who's been with us since 2022, November 2022, correct? They are a great team, and certainly we've got a great young officer here. As you know, we want to make our recognitions of our employees public. So we've wanted to celebrate those accomplishments when they have those, when they graduate from schools, when they have something that goes on in the community where, you know, they help out a citizen in need or just do something above and beyond. We want to recognize that. When they reach milestones, if that's 5-year, 10-year, 20-year, or retirement, we want to recognize that too. So tonight, and Laura, if you can make sure we get a picture, we want to recognize Casey Browning. Casey, if you come up, along with Kane. We're not letting anybody else in Kane. But Casey, on behalf of the City of Mount Sterling, we just want to present you tonight. Good, Kane. A certificate of appreciation awarded to Casey Browning in appreciation for 5 years of continuous and faithful service to this city and to the citizens of our community. You're truly one of Mount Sterling's finest. Thank you for your service. March 4th, 2019 to March 4th, 2024. Thank you very much. Chief, you want to brag on Casey?
Casey's a fine young officer. He's done everything we've ever asked him to do. He's aggressive. He gets that dog out and works it. Makes me proud to have officers like that in the police department in this city.
Casey, we're very proud of you. We've got a lot of great officers here serving the city of Mount Sterling, serving this community and serving our citizens. We've got a lot of great young officers. This is our future right here. He set such a great example, has such a great attitude all the time. You see them out and about. Our officers have an attitude that we want to be forward, present, and make sure that the community is seeing us and everything we do, and we're having positive interactions. Not all those interactions are always positive, are they? They're certainly not positive. But certainly to just get out and be able to interact and let the citizens know exactly all of the excellence that's representing us every single day. So Casey, please take this and just a small appreciation from the city.
Thank you.
All right, you want to give a speech or anything?
Appreciate the opportunity and all the growth I've been able to make in 5 years with the police department. Time really has flown. Again, I'd like to thank the chief and the mayor and city council for the opportunity to continue to grow and do better as a person, as a police officer.
Thank you. Thank you, Casey. We're proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We've also got a couple more Mount Sterling's finest back here. I don't know if they're going to join us, but here, you two step in here real quick while we're giving kudos. Officer Joe Garland, our newest officer to the force, as you all know, that he graduated the police academy just a couple months ago. Has it been a couple months? My goodness, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Yeah, Joe's been such a positive addition to the force, and we need about 5 more like him. Young men or women who have grown up in this community and who have decided that they want to come to work for a great city and a great organization. So Joe, we can't thank you enough. And Austin Howell, who has been if you remember, an officer of the year for us, and certainly someone who we've been honored in here before, recognized before, been so proud of him. he and Casey came on right about the same time. As a matter of fact, your 5-year mark's getting ready to come up, and we'll have you back to officially recognize you. But we are just so proud of our police department and our officers who serve this community, and we can't thank you enough. So keep up the great work, okay? All right, thank you.
Reese, you lonely over there? We come over and listen.
I'm on an island all by myself.
Lopsided, it's a little lopsided.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Item number 3 on the agenda is public comment. We have first Miss Rhonda Tout. Rhonda, welcome.
Thank you. I've got a petition here. I live at Pines on Main, the Hamlet Drive west side. Lived there almost 4 years. We have people that fly up and down that street. I don't know where they're going. And they don't live there, a lot of them don't live there, some live there. And we do yell at them. But we also have 2 vicious dogs. The police have been called several times about that. They've attacked me, and some of the elderly people are afraid to walk of the evenings because of the dogs. And I don't know what to do about things, really, I don't. I do have a petition signed of all the west side. And working on the east, just maybe put speed bumps in, just something to get these people to slow down.
Are the dogs in the yard? Are they on a leash? Or
No, they chase you.
they're just loose.
Well,
But they
she puts them on a leash to go out and use the bathroom, and Maverick has broke the leash and tried, attack a little girl, and just so happened the father was out there. He's attacked me several times. Then they bought a German Shepherd, and his name is Gunner, and he does whatever Maverick does. I think it's where they're big dogs and they're just on that leash, and in the house when they get out, they just won't go wild.
So 1 owner and 2 dogs.
So it just,
Any other questions from council? Ms. Tout, I know you have something that you want to turn over tonight, and if you want to bring that up to me, we'll look this over and I'll talk to our public works and see what options are available. You've done an outstanding job. This is a good petition, so you could, this is probably one of the best petitions I've seen submitted, so you've got a lot of people in your neighborhood who
I didn't
have,
bring you the east side, I've got it.
well, great job here. We will, Ms. Tout, do we have your phone number on here?
No.
We should. Here, you don't have to say it out loud. Write this down for me real quick. And we will follow up with you about a couple other discussion points. Please reach out to the city if there's any, especially our code enforcement officer, if there's issues that we can address through that office.
Okay. Appreciate you. giving me
Okay,
the time.
yes ma'am.
Have a good evening.
Thank you. Have a great evening. Next on the agenda, Darian Whittam. Darian Whittam. Item number 4, Ms. Tracy Pierce, Mount Sterling, Montgomery County Tourism Director. Tracy, you've been to the podium once or twice, so I think you know what you're doing there.
I've been on microphone once or twice as
Yeah.
well. Thanks for having me, everyone. I just wanted to just come and see if you all ever had any questions that maybe you just haven't had an opportunity to ask. And also just give you a quick update on kind of what the status of tourism is in our city and county too. So again, thank you. And as you know, tourism is funded by a 3% transient room tax and also $30,000 annually from the 2% restaurant tax. So I am happy to report that both of those are up. Both revenues are up this fiscal year. So we're very excited, which obviously means more people are coming to Mount Sterling and spending money, which is very important too. So spring is a great time, even though it's going to be the first day of spring tonight around 11. It doesn't feel like it, but it is a great time in Mount Sterling to be here. We have so many events planned. We just had the Mount Sterling Merchant Spring Open House, and it was very, very successful. Our small locally owned businesses definitely were supported. Their revenues were up from the ones that I didn't talk to all like 46 of them, which I counted, and And that's about what I see as far as small locally owned businesses in Mount Sterling. But for the most part, it was a good way to highlight local shopping and dining. And I want to continue to make sure that we continue to do that even though COVID's over and we went through all the push about, we need to support our local businesses. We still need to support our local businesses. And we have great businesses to support. So we are having more local businesses opening as well, which is really very promising. So, and as we market Mount Sterling, Montgomery County, we use so many avenues to do that, basically almost anything and everything. But we do kind of narrow down what we think are going to be the best use of our money. So I have put in your packet just kind of a one-sheeter that kind of shows how those advertising strategies are. But in the big scheme of things, you're looking at advertising in magazines, broadcast TV, streaming ads, radio, social media, brochure distribution. And then I also do several in-person events, as many as, if they'll let me come, I come. I'll just say, I'll have a booth, I have brochures, those kind of things. We do pay to have our brochures distributed in very strategic areas. Obviously, 64 coming toward Mount Sterling, so, just in strategic areas. So, one thing, also I left the Kentucky Visitors Guide for this year, the 2024, and so we are spotlighted, which I'm really happy about, with October Port Day Festival. That was the #1 attraction for the Kentucky Appalachian region, which is what we consider Eastern Kentucky. So they also spotlighted our Art Center, which is really, really expanding their programming. And there's a lot of people coming here to the Art Center. So we're real happy with the progress that Art Center is making. Also, just, overall, I just want to emphasize that, tourism is a part of the overall economic development of the community, bringing in new people to enjoy what we have here and to spotlight the positives of our community. So the future's bright. I said I was going to do it in 5 minutes, and I think I'm probably about, 4? I don't know, but I did want to, just stress that I'm looking forward to continued growth. I'm really pleased with the way things are going. This is my 15th year. So I do have something to go by, and I know that we are better. We have our highest revenue year so far is going on as we speak. So do you all have any questions? I know you also. You can always ask me anytime. But do you have any questions, or does anyone? Anyone out here? Okay.
Well, Tracy, you do a wonderful job of promoting our community. Thank you so much for all the hard work. That revenue's up because you're doing a great job of promoting our community and bringing people in here to see all the great things Mount Sterling and Montgomery County has to offer.
I will not take credit for all that because it's everyone in this community that works together, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, next we have April Smith representing the Sterling House.
If it's okay, I'm going to invite Amy to come.
Absolutely.
To join me.
Amy, you're up. You didn't know that, did you?
But we're on the spot there. So we do represent the Sterling House tonight, and I think everybody here knows what that service is for the community. It is a warming center, and anytime the weather drops below 40 or 32 degrees, we open the doors for overnight guests. And I've got some information to give you, and I'm gonna let Amy tell you some numbers while I'm doing that.
So we've been open the past 2 winters. This past winter, we had a lot more advertising. I think the community knew more about the Sterling House and what our purpose was. So we went up greatly in numbers. Winter of 2022-23, we had 8 nights that we were open, and this tonight makes 47 nights since October that we've been open. So it's, the need is there, definitely. And we have had 26 guests stay with us, and of those, 3 have been women and 23 have been males or men. But we did have great support through that process. Even during the daytime, we opened when it was in the teens, the temperatures were in the teens, we opened during the day, and the community stepped up and was very helpful with that. They brought coffee and things that we didn't anticipate they would need because of the time difference of during the day. But we've had really great support. I'm really thankful for that.
And so what I've handed you is a snapshot of our financials for 2023. Erin Hawley has graciously volunteered to be our bookkeeper, and she's done an amazing job, and we want to present that transparency to you all. And there was a very short one-page funding request. And I got it done, and I realized I didn't have anywhere for you to contact, so I stuck my card in there. So that's what that is, but I think several of you know how to get in contact with me or Amy or Pat. Pat wanted to be here tonight, she's actually at a prayer meeting right now. But we do look at this really as a ministry, and it has just been amazing.